What's going on, guys? It is LynxWarlord, and right now it's time for part 2 of the rushing and getting a MOAB and how to do this, guys. Now on this game it's on Arcaden. It's the same class as I was using in my last video on bootleg, and in this game I'm going to explain how to do it on Arcaden, because this map, you either love it or you hate it. It's one of those maps you do really well on or you do really bad on. There's no happy medium with Arcaden. You get raped in the face or you do the face raping. Now, I like to think of this map as the map of corners. There's a lot of corners in this map. There's a lot of unpredictability with the corners, and there's a lot of spawning that goes on behind, around, and in the corners, guys. Like around here where I am now, this is a prime spot for for spawning. People will spawn, they'll spawn right down these stairs. I'll spawn up there. It's just as simple as that, guys. I'm playing domination because the spawns are a little bit more predictable than any other game, even though he did just spawn there. It's a little bit better than the other game modes for it. And also I do like domination because you get enough time. Now, I did put my motion sensor down over there, and that does get me a lot of kills. It helps me later on in the game, and it also keeps a tag on where they're spawning, kind of thing, because then I can know if they've spawned over there, which lets me know they're not spawning in another place. Right. Now, of course, as this map has got predictable spawns, it's also got unpredictable spawns because you need to be able to watch your back as well. This is Modern Warfare 3 we're talking about. It's not Black Ops. You have to watch your back in this game horrifically because people will come up behind you and you'll be dead instantly, especially with the new shotgun patch. The new shotgun patch has basically made all the other shotguns that little bit better and kept the spars around about the same, if not a tad worse, but not better, definitely not better. People are just using the shotguns a lot more. I myself am using the shotguns a lot more. I got the spars on level 30, halfway level 31, and then I had a prestige, and it is a beast. Be expecting some gameplays with that, but I'll talk about that later. Now, what I'm doing in this game, because there's a lot of corners, I am walking around as many corners as possible, if not aiming down sights. The reason I'm doing that is so I don't have to get my gun up in time. I don't want it to come to a battle of who gets the gun up faster. It's just one of my key points that I always like to do, is to try and make myself walk around the corner. Walking around the corner stops you getting killed. Be wary of your corners. And if you've got a submachine gun, avoid long lines of sight. That's a nice little rule to follow. I always follow that one. And I am outside at this point with my submachine gun. I don't really like to do that. I do like to keep them indoors, but at this point I was trying to defend that flag. And on that note, guys, I will say we do lose this game for quite a while, but we do pull it back, guys. Now, I didn't put the footage of that in, but if you ever get a MOAB in a losing game, it's pretty much, you should be able to win it. I was in a party of 3 at the moment. I had Flo and Jim in this party, and we did manage to pull it back. It was a nice little MOAB, and I think at this point I was on 6 deaths, and this MOAB came up, and I just want to use that as a point to prove that you should never give up on getting a MOAB. If you die once, don't switch your class. If you die twice, don't switch your class. Just keep on going for that MOAB, and it'll come to you, kind of thing. You'll find it. You just need to get into this game. And on that note, I will say, in this game, I tried to figure out what their playstyle was, because if you can work out the enemy's playstyle, then you can base yours around it, which is another key point that I always stress in all of my videos. Work your playstyle around theirs. If they're a load of rushers, you play defensively. If they're a load of snipers, you rush them and you get them really well. You hard rush them. In this video, it was a mix of both. They were kind of very objective orientated, which meant it was very, very, very easy to do really well in this game. Because if they're always going for the flags, it's absolutely no problem at all in just killing them, because they've got one objective. My objective is to win the game, but also get a MOAB at this point, because I'm on a lovely big streak. I'm getting lots of XP, and you know, it's a good fun. It's good fun, guys. I loved bringing you this MOAB. Now, what I'm not doing in this video is rushing too hard. There's a fine line between rushing effectively and rushing blindly, rushing way too hard. And rushing way too hard is where you're going to get shot, then kill a guy, but then run away, just spawn, kind of thing. No. Don't do that, because you'll have less health, right? I've always stressed this. God, he must have been boosting with me or something. I've always stressed this, which is let your health regenerate. There's nothing wrong with letting your health regenerate. If you've just killed someone and you need to go to another fight, let your health regenerate. You're going to be 100% better off than you are. If you go into a fight and you're still hurting off the last one, it will look as if you've just got one shot, and that will be very, very, very annoying. And it will be. Okay, now this takes me 6 minutes to get this MOAB, which means there was a high chance of me dying in it, guys, but I took my time, I planned my routes, I hung around the correct places, I waited on them a lot of the time. But I moved around as well. It goes to show you haven't got to play defensively for a MOAB. You haven't at all. And this Arcaden is a great map for this, if you know what you're doing, if you keep your calm, keep your chill, and don't let that adrenaline get you, because when you get close to the MOAB, everyone always gets that adrenaline, your hands get a bit sway. So just stay chill with it. I know I didn't really want to go outside there, because I know it's a very long line of sight. I'm not quite sure if I dash out or not, but either way, it's quite good. Now, also, guys, is there any video suggestions that you'd like to see? Because recently I've noticed I've been getting a hell of a lot more views on my high KD games like 62, but not so much on these videos kind of thing. So it's up to you what you guys want to see. If you want to see class suggestions, I know I've said I was going to be doing a rank up video. That is still coming. I'm just struggling to make a video that I want to have on ranking up, because I want to have the border on, but I want to have lots of clips as well. I've got lots and lots of clips of the spaz ranking up from level 6 to level 30, which is really, really good. There's a lot of clips in that. Oh, now quickly I will say, use your full map. On this game on Arcadon, I am using the full map. I'm not just sticking to the standard layouts. Use the full map to your potential. Use it to go around, flank them, and get them, guys. And there it is, finally got that MOAB, mother of all bombs, at last. And then of course I get a death because I'm not allowed to build my streak. This game will never let me build my streak. It's been stuck on 31 for a long time. And there it is, guys. That's just the MOAB, right? Part 2 of how to get a MOAB rushing on Arcadon. I really hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. Stay tuned. I will at some point in the near future be uploading an assault MOAB with a scar, which was an unexpected surprise in the game. So stay tuned for that, guys. Leave your comments and don't forget to like the video. And yeah, thank you very much, guys. It's been LynxWarlord.